let me dodge better.
Dodge? Oh, wait, from what?
Like the bullets. You know, from,
The one time that someone might get a gun loaded to shoot at you? On
yeah,
that
but I mean, if
rare,
it let
rare
me use
occasion.
if it let me use my motion controls, then yeah, you'd all be dead. That'd be way easier, I think. Although, as a non-joke game, actually, that could be pretty damn good for a VR game.
Alright, chickens. I don't like you. You don't like me.
Don't get cocky. He doesn't give a cluck about you. They are fair feather friends.
Fair feather. I get it.
Listen, it was an excellent pun. I don't know what you're complaining about.
God, I hate how they stand in my fucking way when I'm trying to put the hay in the thing. They're just standing right in front of it. Get out. Get out of here. Come on.
I'm faintly disappointed you didn't, like, express physical pain at the excellent line there, but...
I'm trying to ignore them, to be honest with you.
Oh. That's not very kind. Maybe I want attention for my bad jokes.
I should have all the animals taken care of if you can harvest the
Yeah, I'll go
garden.
get my scythe. For some reason, I apparently put it away.
Oh, come on, stop milking the air. I actually played Monster Hunter World quite a bit today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What you doing in it?
like 2 hours. I was just doing random tempered hunts for fun and just leveling
Nice.
myself up.
Get anything good?
I think I got like maybe one glowing streamstone or whatever. Oh shit, hey! We finally got our first purple egg.
Oh, nice.
Should I keep it or can I just make mayonnaise out of it?
I'd make mayonnaise out of it. I don't think there's any particular reason to hold on to it.
So does that mean one of the chickens is like happy enough to make them now, I guess?
Yeah, one of the chickens is probably max level.
Nice.
Hot pie's not it. Alfredo's definitely not it. Fingers isn't it. Nugget isn't it. I don't see a chicken at max level. I guess it wouldn't necessarily have to be at max.
Well,
Yeah,
either
that's
way.
not it. Yeah, I mean, purple stuff is worth a lot, though.
What do we do with duck feathers? Like we've got some of them already. I don't know what to do with them.
I've been holding on to them for a little bit. I already used one for the community bundle option that has it.
But it's like, do you make anything with duck feathers or?
I don't know, actually.
What are Okay, so we have 2 more days until winter.
Yep, and I say we don't bother to plant anything more. Just hope for a bit more of a harvest at some point.
And that made a lump of coal out of the trash. I guess that's better than nothing.
By the way, if you have any more tree seeds, you should consider planting them
Do we?
before
I don't
the
know.
change of the season. We actually have a few. I'm going to plant those around. Actually, I won't plant all of them. I'll leave like 10 of each.
Tomorrow night, not this night, but tomorrow night apparently we have to go to that festival thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had a letter about that in the mail.
I sort of miss those like weird sort of Christmas or New Year's festival kind of things. I remember going up to one in like way up in northern Maine when I was a kid, and all I really remember of it at the time, because I was pretty young, it was where my cousin lived, or not my cousin, I guess. It was kind of a friend of the family. And what I remember of it was they had a giant fucking bonfire where they were like making like hot dogs and shit out in the middle. Like it was freezing cold out, and they were just like grilling hot dogs with this massive bonfire of all the town's Christmas trees.
Dang.
A hell of a time.
Sounds like it. We'll be getting Christmas trees in pretty soon at work, too, as crazy as that sounds.
Well, I mean, today I just bought my plane ticket to fly home for Christmas. It's definitely getting that time of year, although apparently I've got to actually find somebody to cover for me at work. A bit of a new experience.
You gotta take off, like, what, a week, I guess, or so?
I'm taking off 7 days. I'm basically leaving on the 20th and then flying back home on the 31st. With the intent that I'll, have like a day to sort of rest and recuperate before I'm back at work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should be back like midday through the 31st. Should be okay on the whole. Like Preparation H, it's good on the whole.
On the whole, I think Preparation H feels pretty good. No, I agree. Preparation H does feel good. On the whole. What a funny movie.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. There's like an era of comedies there that were surprisingly funny shit for the most part, despite being mostly just kind of like repeated gags. And I remember, like, my dad's never one to really, like, laugh too hard at a lot of those things. He'll usually just kind of chuckle his way through movies. But the one time I think I've seen him, like, honestly laugh himself sick was that, I think it was Austin Powers 1 or 2, where he gets, like, that vehicle stuck in a hallway and has to turn it around. And he just has to keep, like,
Yeah.
back and forth. He fucking lost it at that scene.
I think it was that same movie where he's trying to like chase someone down, and he hops on a steamroller or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And that one guy's standing like 10 yards away from him, just screaming the whole time.
Doesn't he run him over?
Yeah, he eventually runs him over. He just stands there, just the whole time, just screaming until he finally gets just flattened. Mike Myers. I feel like he hasn't done much of anything lately.
He had some big failures, which I think are kind of sad, because I don't get the feeling it's necessarily his fault as much as just, bad movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, The Cat in the Hat was, from what I've seen of it, like, described as like a near abomination for Dr.
I thought
Seuss.
that movie was hilarious. I know people hate it, but I thought Cat in the Hat was hilarious.
Well, I haven't seen it, to be fair, so I really can't comment either way. I just was surprised at the weird level of hate it seemed to generate. Since, I mean, visually it looked like it was pretty damn good. But it did seem like the one thing I've seen from, like, reviews of it is it does seem like they went way more adult with the jokes than I would have necessarily expected for, like, a Seuss thing.
Oh, they did, and that was the funny part. It had a lot of, like, a dry adult humor. Plus, it had Alec Baldwin in there, which, always helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my favorite comedy is still 30 Rock. Mostly thanks to him. I mean, if you want to know where I get, like, a lot of my, like, fake rich person jokes, not that I'm a fake rich person, of course, was mostly from him. Why are you wearing a tuxedo? It's 3 o'clock. What am I, a farmer?
What am I, a farmer?
That was such an amazingly good show.
The Baldwin family. America's royal family, kind of. It's them or the Kardashians, and I would much rather it be the Baldwins.
Yeah, I would vote everything I've got towards Baldwin over Kardashian. Just me, though.
Probably not just you.
True. I feel like the Baldwins have done things.
Well, they're not nearly as embarrassing and stupid.
Yeah. I seem to have a very low tolerance for that. At least, well, I don't know. Maybe I've got certain stupidity I really like. I'm not sure. I mean, I enjoy watching people on YouTube occasionally who are pretty dumb, so...
I wonder if this game's going to follow, like, a real-life pattern, and that when wintertime gets here, it's going to get early, like, really early. Or it's going to get dark really early. Bleh, can't talk.
It will get early very early.
It will get dark early. Like, even today I noticed here, and it got dark at, like, 6 o'clock. I was like, dang. And we set our clocks back an hour in 2 weeks. It's going to get it'll get darker even earlier.
I think the game does actually change sun up and sun down times, but I mean, I think the only like difference there is that you don't get up at different times. You always get up at 6 a.m. So
Right.
they can't change that aspect, I guess.
Oh, boy, I sure do love fishing. Or at least you would think that I did, for as long as I've been standing here doing it.
You gotta mix it up a bit.
Apparently I like fishing, from what I can tell.
That or you're addicted to it. Again, though, it's just mixing it up.
I can't stop doing that. I have to do this.
Juggling constantly.
I still can't believe you haven't seen that episode where Frylock makes like an anti-drug dog out of like a bunch of used condoms and needles and
I've
shit
seen
like that.
episode.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've seen every episode, I think.
Oh, okay. And he like convinces Meatwad to sneak into Carl's house and cut off his arm so he can have some arms. And at the end, Carl's just laying on the ground like with his phone next to his head, like trying to use his tongue to dial 911.
Gotta imagine the 911 operators in his universe must be very tired of hearing from him.
Oh yeah, the police, they aren't answering my calls.
They don't even come here anymore.
Wasn't there one where he like was threatening to like he had like a shotgun and he ended up shooting himself in the foot? He's like, I didn't know it was loaded. He's just laying there and Shake is just ignoring him the whole time, refusing to call for help or anything. He's just watching his TV and
Scaring
shit.
the fish.
God,
you want the
Shake is
phone.
such an obnoxious character.
He's a sociopath. I mean, he literally just doesn't care about other people. I mean, about 50% of my clientele.
He really doesn't, though, when you think it. Like, there's not an instance in the entire series where he actually shows compassion towards anyone else.
Well, yeah, and I mean, he's not even trying to fake it. That's the one thing that maybe is a little unrealistic, because he would have to be a fairly stupid sociopath. Because even most sociopaths sort of recognize, like, oh, I can't get away with that. I need to actually at least pretend. I mean, the more dangerous ones are the ones that fake it.
Yeah, I could see that. They can deceive.
Man, a few of them can do a damn good job of it, too.
Alright, coming back. Our
Yeah.
grass is our grass gonna die in the wintertime?
I don't think it dies entirely, but I'm not certain. I think, honestly, what happens, we get, like, a snow cover, and beneath the snow, you don't really see grass, but I think it's still there. And by, summertime, it's regrown a bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Oh, honey. We have honey. And I swear, these trees are not producing sap. That or you've been gathering it without telling me.
I have been gathering it without telling you.
Okay. Well, I
Of course,
appreciate
now I've
that.
just ruined that by telling you that.
I was convinced they just weren't producing sap. They were just bad trees.
Well, you can always just check the sap, like, storage we've got.
True. It's getting late. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't go in there. Emerald. Blacksmith can open that. Blacksmith can open that. I'm gonna grab all those, actually, because I think I have to go there tomorrow anyways to get my pickaxe back. Assuming he got it done. I don't know how many days it's been. I kind of forgot.
Worth a check, probably.
Yeah. Alright. I feel like there's something that we were trying to get built. Oh, UFOs in the sky. What the hell?
Wait, what?
There's a little UFO on the top of my screen going across.
I don't see one.
I've never seen that before. Are there aliens in this game?
Maybe. Hey, my daily question is ready. I'll check that out tonight. Or later.
Come back, chickens. Here we go. Got all those. And you, and you.
The reason you say come back, chicken arise. Arise, chicken. Hold on. Move over here. Better reception.
Better reception. You work best with chicken.
MediaWitchDoctor.com. Feel more comfortable with chicken. Crazy hat for chicken. Yes, you're doing milkshake, right? Oh, yes, yes, of course. Chicken arise. Be intern. You know what you're doing. You do birthday parties? Meet with me after this.
Oh, man.
Say words very fast, please. I am Sofa King. No, not so fast. Loses meaning.
I remember that part.
You say funny thing. Alright, we should have a good stock of food after today.
There was something that we were gonna build. I think it was like a structure. Oh, and I can't even go. We can't even go to town today. Damn it!
Why not?
Because they're setting up that thing for tonight.
Oh shit!
They
Do we need to
won't
bring
let me.
anything for that?
It didn't say anything about bringing anything.
Hmm. You can't take the minecart into town.
No, it wouldn't. That's what I tried to do, and it wouldn't let me.
Well, you could take it in the mine and join me down here.
True. I'm gonna go up here real quick just to see. What was it we were gonna make? Was it?
The crystal arium?
What did we need the cloth for? We needed the cloth for something.
Oh, you need that for the windmill.
Was the windmill we were wanting to make?
Yeah, because that was how we were gonna grind wheat into something.
Oh, we needed yeah for the mill.
To grind those bones to make our bread.
And to get cloth, we needed a larger barn.
Yeah,
which
we're making right now.
So we could get wool. Is she building on it right now?
Yep. I already put the money in for that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just now getting that cutscene about the glimmering boulder or whatever being gone.
Ah, so you get your pan soon. I should go buy a better sword at some point too.
You said it was basically a waste of time, right? To pan for gold.
I actually don't know. It might be good. I've never actually successfully done it.
Oh
Who knows?
God,
Maybe
he's
it's awesome.
talking forever.
Losing daylight.
Why don't you give one of these things to the hobo? I mean, come on, he's the one who needs it. He lives
Yeah, that's
right
actually
over
a fair
here.
point. I wish you could donate stuff like that to, people in town.
Copper pan. Okay, so I wonder if it's a better pan, if it's easier to use.
That's a fair question, actually. I've never tested that.
I would assume that it is. How do you even use it?
You have to find a spot first.
A spot?
Yeah, that glowy golden spot, like where he was showing you.
Oh, you can't just farm one location over and over again then. You have to
Nope.
find a little shimmering water area.
Yeah, it's a opportunistic kind of thing.
Ah, okay. Now that sounds less appealing.
Yeah, you see, it's hard to justify bringing it with you if you don't know where you're going to be able to use it.
Yeah. That is true.
Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you earlier, just came to mind, you mentioned Mega Man Battle Network. Basically what I did is I went and looked up whatever the current proxies are for the Pirate Bay. Since, pure piracy, but hey, they've always been pretty damn reliable, and usually, in terms of security, there are, sketchy torrents that show up there, but usually if they've been downloaded at all, somebody will very quickly warn folks, hey, this one didn't pass a virus check, this didn't have that, and they do passive virus checking as part of it. And the torrent I found was about 80 megabytes and has every single game in the Mega Man Battle Network series and an emulator for them.
Dang.
So yeah, if you're interested, I can probably hand you that at some point.
No, I wouldn't complain.
It'd feel a little weird if you did. How dare you?
Where are you at in the cave?
I'm at level 90-something. I'm just down... Every 40 levels or so, the primary ore changes. So I'm down in the golden ore section, because you get the most experience for mining gold.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't do much of anything, because I don't have a pickaxe right now.
Oh, that would make it harder. You could fight things, but you're not going to be able to get far without a pickaxe to go deeper.
Well, see, I was just trying that. I was down at level 110, but I couldn't progress because there was rocks in the way.
You could step out of the mine and fish if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'll probably just do something like that. Are there places to fish down in the mine?
There are, actually, but we don't need the fish that come from those anymore. There may be a legendary fish in there someplace, but I actually don't know. You'd want to look every 10 levels or so. You'll probably find a fishing spot.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think there are any fish.
There may not be. A few of those fishing spots have very low chances of developing stuff, but they do... I think the thing is, like, you need a ghost fish for one of the bundles, and you can get ghost fish reliably by fishing down here someplace.
Aw, that's depressing. The hobo said, "I'm happy by myself. I don't need friends, you know?" That's... that is just heartbreaking.
Well, if you do get to know him better, he does actually talk to you more as time goes by.
At level 60, I'm fishing in the ice water.
Good idea.
Maybe. Didn't have any bait. You've been taking all the bait, haven't you?
That's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you some if you want.
We could make more bait traps, though. I mean, wouldn't hurt to have more.
True. I mean, it'd be expensive.
Ghost fish. First one I caught.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to get some more bait, though. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but it does make a difference. I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, odd side question, but I've got a potluck I apparently have to make something for or buy something for on Friday. Any suggestions?
Well, I mean, I would always make chili, but that's because I love chili. But, I don't know. You said you took cookies last time, right?
Yep.
And you brought a lot of them back.
Yeah, I mean, I think they turned out pretty well, but it was just one of those things where a lot of cases people wanted, like, entrees, not desserts, I think. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of tempted not to cook anything if I can get away with it. I'd rather buy something and just bring it in.
You could just, like, buy a vegetable tray or something. Carrots and broccoli and celery.
Here's an unwashed head of iceberg lettuce.
Just drop it on the table like a bowling ball.
The most flavorless thing I could find. The nutrition label just says maybe. Flavor? No.
No. No, but seriously though, people do usually like those vegetable trays, especially if they have like plenty of ranch dressing with them.
Yeah, it does seem to be a big factor for a lot of folks.
Like I went and ate today at a little like mom and pop restaurant that's in the little ghost town next to where we live, and to their credit, they probably have the best salad bar ever. It's got everything on it, and I got full just from the salad itself before my food even arrived.
Nice.
It's like salad, and then like chunks of ham, like little square, ham bits or whatever, and then like a boiled egg that had been like pushed through a strainer, so it was like all diced or whatever, like a boiled egg, sunflower seeds, croutons, bacon bits, shredded cheese, Thousand Island dressing. I mean, all of that just, oh, it was so good. And I'm not even big on salads, but man, I can't help it when they've got all that stuff you can put on it. I love sunflower seeds.
I have kind of memories of sunflower seeds when I briefly played baseball, but remember at the time it was mostly just I don't know, it was a way to get salt.
Well, these were already shelled sunflower seeds.
Yeah, that helps.
Obviously. Be kind of hard to eat around them in a salad, I guess, if they still had the shells on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically turned what was supposedly a healthy meal in a salad into just probably 400 or 500 calories of everything else.
Well, that's the grand American tradition of salads.
Oh yeah, I know. I just make everything unhealthy so it tastes better.
Yeah. A noble goal.
Whoever was with God, you know, like, shouldn't we make the healthy food taste good? Bang!
Backhands him. And healthy stuff can taste pretty amazing. It's just more a matter of, you know, I think it takes more skill.
Yeah, I mean, I personally love steamed broccoli, just by itself. I mean, but if you're going to offer a bunch of melted cheese to go with it... Oh, yeah,
hey, Spirit's Eve has begun in town.
Yeah. If you're going to offer a bunch of, like, cheese to go with my broccoli, then...
Your broccoli?
I'm not going to argue.
It sent you to town, right?
Well, I'm going to go back to the house real quick and put these 2 things of milk and these 2 eggs.
Right.
And,
I just took the train there, and it's making me late.
oh, give me 1 second. Oh god, all the preserves are done. We gotta gather them off before we go to bed.
No, you don't. We should actually hurry to this thing. We don't want to miss whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm coming. You are 1 hour late. It has already happened.
The event is over. I don't know what this event is, really.
Ooh, another rare crow. Got it. A jack-o'-lantern recipe, and a gravestone. Nah, I don't care about any of that.
I'll get the recipe. You did get the rare crow, right?
Oh god, it's... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got the rare crow. Skeletons. They have captured skeletons. What the fuck?
These people here seem like surprisingly okay with the fact that there are literal skeletons there.
This town's a cult, isn't it?
Well, I wasn't going to let you know that until, like, Season 2. By the way, if you head north, there's actually a haunted maze.
Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. Okay.
It reminds me faintly, there was a old SNES game I really loved called Secret of Mana. And it had, like, this one funny scene where you basically found this cult at one area. I mean, it's a Super Nintendo game. You really can't do that much with it to make it that scary. But for some reason, the music, when you got to the cult area, was really fucked up. Like, they did a really good job of making a distinctly unsettling song, despite it being a Super Nintendo.
Random TV with static on it. Ooh, that's kind of creepy.
There's a chest over there. We have to get up from above it, I think.
Ooh, spider.
Yeah, that would stop me. Hey, you can pass right through here.
Oh, I guess that's how you continue, isn't it?
Yep.
You knew that, didn't you?
I actually had forgotten it.
Chest. What's in it?
Golden pumpkin. You get something?
Same thing as you. Not
That
sure
works.
what we can do with it. It's valuable, but has no other purpose. Oh, okay.
Hey,
Oh.
I'll still take it.
I guess we'll be selling it then, won't we? Alright, so I guess we can go talk to the mayor and...
Yep.
conclude this evening's festivities.
You've been properly spooked?
I guess. You know, it's kind of weird, though. This is like the time of the year, and this game is basically the same exact time that it is right now.
Yeah.
Right before Halloween, or right at Halloween.
Okay, that reminds me. There is a, you know the studio Double Fine? They do, it's a game studio. But, fuck, what was the name of it? They did a series of RPGs, and it's like a traditional sort of Japanese-style RPG, but it's a very short one. Both games are maybe like 10, 15 hours max. But the entire games take place on Halloween night, and you're playing a bunch of kids that are out trick-or-treating when actual monsters show up and start, like, fucking up the town.
Really?
And what's kind of awesome about it is your characters' powers and abilities are based on their costumes. So when you go into combat, your characters actually become the characters they're dressed up as and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And swapping costumes mean you get to, you know, swap power sets. But the thing I thought was kind of awesome is it really felt like a very nostalgic sort of, you know, send up to what I remembered of like Halloween as a kid.
Yeah.
Really fun. Okay, who do we need to talk to?
I guess we just leave, because
Alright.
nothing else to do.
Yeah, can you walk out?
Well, it says I was waiting on you when I tried.
Oh.
So I guess we could just leave, yeah.
Later, we're going back to fuck. I'm sorry that scare you.
I'm just gonna put that rare code there because we're gonna have to pull them all up probably if we want to change the garden.
Yeah. Here, do you want the fish bait?
Oh yeah, let me grab some quick seeds.
Yeah, I'll go grab some fruit. Oh, you already got the fruit. Yeah, you can fill those back in.
Alright, yeah, we definitely need to get to bed.
I guess we can just sell the golden pumpkins.
That's what I did to mine.
We'll find out they were actually the cure for cancer. Hey, level 6 farming.
Nice.